You know what, guys? It's Mattview Reviews. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series on the Discord Center, Mattview Reviews, where I, Mattview72, will be reviewing animated films that either have come out or will be coming out. Today's episode is going to be on Moana, the latest animated picture from Disney's animation studio, which currently is my favorite animation studio. They have just been pumping out great film after great film. Even earlier this year, Zootopia, which I will hopefully get to in the future. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about Moana, but yeah, just setting up the show a little bit more. I will be talking about movies that have either come out or will be coming out. Like today, I'll be talking about Moana. Next week, I'm probably going to be doing Trolls, but even later on, I might be doing something like Coraline or Kubo or Ratatouille. There's a bunch of great anime films that I have either seen and adored or want to go back and see again. So if you have any suggestions for films, let me know in the comment section. I will happily have a look at them for you, especially if I haven't seen them. I'm open to see new films. But today, I'll be talking about Moana. Now, to start up the show just a little bit more, when I look at animated films, I grade them into five categories. Five categories, in my opinion, really set up animated films where these five categories have to be hit, and they will be really good films. And that is characters, voice acting, story, animation, and music. I'm going to be basically going through each of them, and I'm going to go the good side and the bad side of each one. So first, the characters in Moana. There is no negatives. All the characters are really, really good. Moana is a fantastic character. She's smart, she's clever, she's very brave, but she still has to find where this bravery has to go, and it's really interesting. I really like that about her. The side animals, there's really one throughout the majority of the film, but in the beginning of the film, there's a little pig called Pua, I believe. He is just adorable. There's a cute little funny scene with him. There's also a chicken that goes on Moana's adventure where they're called Hey Hey, and by God, is that the dumbest chicken I've ever seen. It is so dumb, but it brings there's just so funny moments, and he doesn't overstay his welcome. He doesn't talk, he just is dumb, and it's really funny to just see him do really stupid things and still find ways to survive even though the boat will overturn, and it's like, how is he still on the boat? And yet he'll just walk off the boat. He's a really funny character. Maui is a really, oh God, he starts off and he is the biggest, cockiest dick, and it is so funny. He's a really good character, and you see his progression throughout. Like, it's not a random change, like, oh, he's this big cocky dick, and then all of a sudden, oh, look, I'm better. You see him come aside a little bit. He realizes what's at stake, who he is, and who this girl is that he's traveling with, Moana, who he at first doesn't want to be with. Voice acting wise, everyone does a good job. Moana, we have the debut of, I hope I'm saying this right, Ali Cravalho, and she did a great job just portraying everything. Some people, when they debut, you can kind of tell they're a little bit on shaky ground, like the young boy in the latest live-action Jungle Book. I mean, he had a tough job talking to CGI animals, but you could kind of tell he's a little shaky. Her, you feel everything that she's saying, every emotion she's putting in, you feel it, and that is incredible, especially for a young actress. Maui, voiced by my boy Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is perfect for this role. He is pretty much playing a version of The Rock that he used to be in WWE in the Attitude Era. It is pretty great. He's just so full of himself, and he's fun and lovable, and he's a great character. The Chief of the Tribe, voiced by Tamora Morrison, which I also hope I'm pronouncing right. You may know him from the Star Wars prequels as Jango Fett, and he also would voice Boba Fett in the remastered sequels, which, yeah. But he does a really good job, and I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, where does I know this voice? But at the same time, I was paying attention because he has such a presence as the chief, not only caring about his daughter, but caring about his people. And you can tell he comes from a really heartfelt place, and he's just trying to do good. He's just trying to protect everyone, even though he might be a little overprotective at times. He's a really great character, and he's voiced extremely well. The grandmother is an amazing character in this film, voiced by Rachel House. She does a great job showing so much love to her granddaughter, and she's seen at the beginning as the village crazy lady who tells all these legends and stories, and they're just legends, but they turn out to be real in the end. She does a really good job, and you really feel like she just has a connection with it. I was watching some behind the scenes videos, and when Rachel met Ali, who voiced Moana, she hugged her like she was hugging her grandchild that she hadn't seen in years. You felt like she really cared, which is incredible. Story-wise, don't worry about the story. I'm going to try my best to stay away from spoilers. okay, there's good and bad in this, and it's not bad, but it's a classic Disney story of the, oh, I need to go find someone, oh, we don't get along too good, oh, now we're going on an adventure and we get along, yay. So it's kind of simple, it's a little formulaic. One thing that I didn't like a whole lot was that you kind of, looking back, there's a lot of repeated lines. They use the same phrases and everything. Like, I don't know how many times Moana, like, when she was going to find Maui, her grandmother told her to say something, and she kept saying it over and over again. And even after she met Maui, she was saying it a little over and over again a little bit. And it's just like, kind of, can we move on? I felt like they were just reusing a lot of dialogue and a lot of themes. This is kind of nitpicking more so anything. It really wasn't like, I didn't notice it as soon as I left the theater, but looking back on the day after, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, that kind of was a little weird. So it didn't ruin my experience, but you kind of pick that out. But the good parts about the story, there's a lot of good stuff. First of all, there's a little scene with little baby Moana and a little sea turtle trying to get to the ocean, but little birds are trying to attack the little sea turtle, and she just sees that, and she gets a little leaf, and she like protects the sea turtle as it gets to the ocean, and it just, like, you just see that, and it just touches your heart. It's beautiful, beautiful. Also, the humor. Every joke lands, either if you're laughing out loud or even if you're just smiling to yourself like, oh, that's funny and adorable. Every joke hits. There's none that I'm like, eh. There was always ones I'm like, at least, aw. Like, you know, everything lands. Maui's backstory, you find out he has a kind of sad past, and it's kind of a little sad when you hear about it. And it brings you more so understanding why Maui is, and it's a really good reason. And I really like that they gave him not just the, oh, he's a cocky demigod. There's a reason behind that, and I like that a lot. And also, the highlight of this entire film is Maui and Moana's relationship. You just see them butting heads, like it was just too, like, I'm not gonna say like alpha males, but you could tell like they just want to do it their way. But then you see them finally getting along and working together. It is great to see, and it really comes across as genuine, and I like that progression. And just to finally wrap up about the story, the moral also is extremely well done. I'm not going to give it away, but it's something that a lot of kids need to learn, and heck, even a lot of adults could learn from it. I'm not going to ruin it on you, but it's really good, and I think it's a great message for everyone who sees it. Alright, now we're going to get to the animation. Oh my god, the animation in this film is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The water is the best water I've seen in any animated movie, any animated TV show, any animated video game. It is luscious. You just look at it and you just want to jump right in and swim. It is absolutely beautiful, blue as can be, and the water's also a character. I forgot to mention, it kind of comes to life to an extent, and it helps Moana, and it's a cute character. It's not exactly a character, but it still, even when they do that animation, it's incredible. The animation in the turtle scene, when the water's kind of parting ways, like working with Moana, it is incredible. I absolutely love the animation of the water. The villain, Takai, I believe. This isn't exactly a spoiler. You find this out like 3 minutes in who the villain is. It's this big lava monster, and the lava looks so good. It looks really good. The villain looks great. There's a stingray that stands out in the film for a reason, and just the neon bright blue just makes it just stand out against the water, and it is incredibly jaw-droppingly beautiful. Also, some of the monster designs when they go into the realm of the monsters is really awesome too. And finally, we're going to talk about the music. The song How Far I'll Go. It's the next Let It Go. It has to be. That song, and it had like 2 reprises, and like I'm watching it the first time and I was just like, whew, this is a good song, damn, like it was really good. And then there's reprises, like, oh my god, I can't handle it, it's so good. It was really good, and I hope they don't ruin it like they ruined Let It Go, because I remember I had similar feelings when Let It Go came out, so I'm really hoping that doesn't be the case. All the background music and all the other songs are really good, and they fit the scenery. My only real nitpick with the music, if anything, there is a song where they meet a side villain, and he kind of is just like, oh, you want me to talk about myself? I'll do it in song. And it's just like, what? And he just jumps into a song randomly. It was a little random. It just kind of came out of nowhere. But even when it came out of nowhere, it was like a cocky villain douchebag song, and you're just laughing the whole time. You're like, oh my god, this guy's so full of himself. I love it. And the song is fun. So I mean, even when it's not necessary, the song's good. So I mean, it was really great. So yeah, that is all the 5 points. Moana dominates in all of them, story especially. So I usually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rate films on a 5-point scale. You can use stars, whatever you want, but it's basically 5 points. The 1 would be burn it with fire. 2 would be don't see it. 3 would be check it if you can. 4 would be definitely go see it as soon as you can in theaters if possible. And 5 would be stop what you're doing, go see this film. And you know what? I don't want to make it a 5 right off the bat, but I'm gonna have to. I give Moana a 5 out of 5. It is a great film, luscious, and if you're a fan of just luscious animation, go see this movie. And if you like Disney's animated studio, they're my favorite animated studio currently, besides the ones behind Kubo and Coraline. They're also really good. Their name escapes. Leica Animation Studio is my other favorite animation studio. But Disney just keeps pumping them out. Disney Animation Studio, I think in my opinion, they're doing way better than Pixar at the moment. I mean, you just look at films like Zootopia, Moana, Tangled was really good. Frozen was really good. You can kind of like nitpick Big Hero 6, but I love Big Hero 6. Great film. So all of them are just great, and that's why anything with Disney Animation Studio, I'm already on board and I already want to see it. And that's why I think you should definitely go out and see Moana. If you're a fan of animation and good old Disney storytelling, you're gonna like this film. So once again, Moana, 5 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching my first ever Mattview Reviews. Tell me what you guys thought of it. Tell me if you guys disagree. Give me your opinions in the comments below. Tell me if you think it should have been a little higher, rated a little lower, or if it's perfect. Tell me anything I could fix. Anything I could fix about the show, because this is a pilot almost. I want to see how this goes, and I hope you guys like it. So don't forget to watch all the other fun stuff on the Discord server. Don't forget to check my channel, Mattview72, in the description below. Hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.